right, that's it. Getting ready to throw it on my truck. May 18th, that's the last of the corn. We'll be done today. They brought me 2 more boxes of beans. Oh, my allergies are killing me. Started fitting up some bean ground yesterday while I was waiting for fertilizer. So as soon as I'm done with corn, we'll start on beans. Jeffrey Hahn, thank you again. You must be a woodworker or something. Sent me this, are you getting it yet? Like he sent me that one. You be you and I'll be me. So I'll put this one there. Not right now, I'm kind of busy. So, all right, so this video should have the end of corn and the start of beans. Yep, forgot a hedge with me again. That 5-acre small field on the other side of the hedgerow is done. The bigger field out there with the steep side hill, I got the headlands done. I did 5 times around it because I do a couple extra because of that steep hill. It gives me room to turn around. And now I'm on the middle field here. Almost done, as you can tell. And then I will go back out and plant that. And I got them 2 little tiny, maybe equals a ½ an acre between them, across from my house that I guess I'll plant. Barb field cultivated them, so might as well. And then hopefully this afternoon, it's about noon now, we'll be doing some beans. I might regret filling the fertilizer hoppers full. I try to plan it so I can not have a lot left in to have to scoop out. I got 2 bags of seed laying on the ground out there by the fertilizer wagon. I know I'm probably gonna have to put 1 in. I got 4 bags left total. I knew I wouldn't need all of those, but I try not to open a bag of seed unless I have to, because those of you that are farmers know that shit ain't cheap. So, but I'm thinking I'm gonna end up with 3 bags to send back to the one company, because I'm afraid I'm gonna have to open 1 bag just to have enough, and I probably won't even pour it all in. So to have enough to finish out there. But it is what it is, because obviously you can't have a perfect amount to, you know, end up with. So, but I'm thinking I might have screwed up by not shutting down the fertilizer a little sooner. And I've probably got, I don't know, when I was looking in the wagon, maybe a ton of fertilizer left, maybe not, I don't know. Whatever I got left will get dumped into the fertilizer spreader, get spread out onto some bean ground. My theory is I'm better off having a little left to do that with than to have to call the fertilizer company and say, gee, I lack a ½ a ton or a ton. Yeah, they're real happy to want to run that to you. So 1 more pass through this field and I'll be done. And I'm not sure what's left of that field out front, but, and yes, I could get out, change the sprockets, put more fertilizer on, try and guess. I'll just scoop out whatever's left if I have to and throw it in the fertilizer spreader. Row 7 is low. All I gotta do is maybe 4 more passes. Oh, let's go see how low row 7 is. Let's go see if we can move some corn around, not have to waste another bag. Might as well just start right here. That might make it. That's pretty tight. Yeah. Oh, very, very low. Getting there. Very low. Obviously row 7. What shall I do? Tweet. Just gonna lift the planter up, turn around, go back up there, distribute part of a bag in there, I guess. I know I can save what's left in a bag, but I got a buddy who does deer plats, and usually whatever little bits left I suck out and give it to him. But he may end up with close to a full bag of seed this year. Look, the wife. All right, I need a 5-minute break, so we're going to do a little update. She got the fertilizer out of the hoppers. I sucked what seed was left, so there's 3/4 of a bag. Frank brought us a new tire for the chisel plow, so we have one on hand. So fertilizer is in that. We dumped pails in it. We put the ladder up next to it. We got the forks on there, so we can start picking up bean boxes. Dump the bucket here. All right, it's about 2:45. That field's fit. She's got to fit that one on the hill, the one up the road. The 2 out back are fit to do beans. But we are going to pull the augers out of this today. It's Thursday afternoon, like I said, 2:45. Supposed to be beautiful tomorrow, late tomorrow night, like after dark tomorrow night. And Saturday is our chances of rain. We're going to get this piece of shit cleaned up so we can put it away in the back shed, which we have the 8235 hooked up to the 1590 drill, because that's what I drill with. 7230 will do it, but boy, that drill will take more than one of these boxes. You can put about between 50 and 60 bags in that. Pulling that and the color packer when we hook it on, which I won't film because there'll be lots of swearing of me trying to back this son of a bitch up with them dolly wheels on it to get the color packer hooked to it. But so I drill with that now that we're done field cultivating. So, because the corn is done. So now I'm going to do what she's doing. Oh, she's up now. She was sitting. I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes, and then we're going to start tearing that thing apart. And then we're going to take it over. And what am I eating?
It's a little cutie.
Little baby orange thing.
They're called cuties. They're good.
Cuties. Fertilizer wagon sits over there, empty.
A little SPC.
No. So we'll pull this up next to it, wash it. I'm taking all the units off to have them sent in to be checked. I also told them I wanted that monitor somehow checked, whether they have to send it back to the factory, because that was horse shit with what you saw that we went through. So be curious to see when the corn comes up. All right, and for those of you that say, why are you wasting the beautiful day today? Go start planting beans. I plan on starting later so that I can find out if I'm going to have the first day gremlins with that like I had this, which hopefully I don't. But tomorrow is another day. She doesn't feel like talking to you. But anyways, those 2 boxes of beans are now on the seed tender. Yeah, let me show you. Here's the tractor and planter. That plan of spending some time washing things. It's 4:30 now. Yeah, well, when all of a sudden your pressure washer has about as much pressure as me taking a fucking leak. Yeah. So, don't know what's that.
Does it?
Huh?
Does it?
Don't know what that issue's all about, but it's never ending. So I'm going to fill the drill and try this piece. I'll move the fertilizer spreader just to make sure everything works. I can spread it in the morning. So I want to make sure we don't have day one bullshit with that like we did with that. Now we got bullshit with the pressure washer. We're going to film the excitement. Let's film it. See if, well, this we know should work because we used it for corn. Empty your back box first, that way you don't pop wheelies. Oh look, they didn't even put a lock on it. Yeah, anybody could pull that fucking gate.
And yeah, there's no lock on the other one either. And I don't know if you noticed the big hole in the side of, which one was it?
No.
Oh, it's the other one on the other side. There's a big hole.
See, folks, they normally put a zip tie or something through here to lock these locks, because then somebody can't just unlock it, open it up, and your fucking beans or corn go everywhere.
Yeah, like your small child.
Way to go, Northrop King. Way to be on top of things. That's still working. That's a good thing. What in the fuck?
Uh-oh.
How did they get in there?
How did...
Fucking mice, I'm telling you.
Oh, it stinks.
Oh, I think there's some in it. Little fuckers.
Ooh, that's...
Whoa. They literally had to have crawled up through the tubing or something to do that.
Well, they're small.
Jesus Christ, I'm telling you.
PU.
No matter how you clean shit out.
Whoa, PU stinky.
I guess I should have been a hair closer. Oh, no, there we go. That thing just slides so wonderful. What do you keep doing to the camera?
Well, never mind.
You licking it to get it to come back on?
No, I am not. Ew, I would not lick it. I'm touching it with my face. Think how I have gloves on.
See what's happening, folks? And that's what we do for the whole drill, so you can turn it off now. Alright, I'm on my 4th time around the headlands. I go 5 times around. Holy shit, is it dusty. There's some places I can't even see the drill, depending on the wind. Like here, the disc brought up some nice dirt. Yes, folks, we have rocks. I mean, but the color packer does a pretty good job. Oh, the dust has been horrible today, especially with allergies. There's spots, the ground is very hard. So we had that like around 3 inches of rain. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I had 2 inches the 29th and 30th of April. And then the next 3 days, I think, was the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. There goes Jimbo. So from the 3rd of May through today, which is the 18th of May, we ain't had nothing. So we've gone over 2 weeks with no rain. It's Thursday, like I said. Saturday's our only chance. Then they show 8-9 days after that with no rain. So rather than change my depth back there, because I've got to set it about 1.5 inches, because that's about what I want the beans to be, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. Normally I run my pressure at 500. I've got my pressure right on the edge of the green and the yellow at 1,000 now. And Barb just said on the headland here where it's really hard, she said it looks good, she didn't see any beans. Alright, last time around the headland. So for you farmers, you know what I'm talking about. Look at the dust. I mean, holy shit. Basically that gauge back there, that pressure gauge that you can't see very well probably, it's got a green section, a yellow section, a red section. Yeah, you stay out of the red section. You're flirting with having issues if you get into the yellow section, but I'm on the very edge of the green and the yellow, so I'm where they say you can go, which is giving me 1,000 psi. So I got 1,000 pounds of pressure pushing down on those spring-loaded openers that you see kind of bobbing up and down. Well, that's about it. If it keeps getting drier and the ground keeps getting harder, I may have to set my depth different too. But like I said, Barb looked those last 2 times. We got out after the first time by the road, and you could see some beans in the ground. Not a lot. And those of you who have used these drills know they spit them out the top of the seed tube also sometimes. So we're doing an okay job for now, but I'm hoping we get at least a good 1/2 inch on Saturday, because we could use it. Yes, I know, farmers always bitch about the weather. It's too wet, it's too dry. Well, if your livelihood depended on the weather, you'd understand. There's not just a paycheck at the end of the week. So, and unfortunately this is how the weather works. Feast or famine. You can be wet as hell. I was talking with AJ from, he's on YouTube, IA Farmer. So if you're not watching AJ, go watch AJ, IA Farmer. They've all of a sudden got to be wet as hell. And they started way earlier than what we did around here because they were good and dry. So he says now they couldn't even get on a field. But that's Mother Nature for you. Nothing we can do about it. Alright, so still making dust. As you can see from my windshield, a bird has done me wrong. Yeah. Sons of bitches. I mean, seriously? Probably a goose, because they're such useless piece of shit animals. It's 6:15. I'll be done here by 7 easily. Close everything up. The wife just texted me because she went to the house. She's had enough for the day. Asked if I wanted pizza and wings. I said, absolutely. I'm done with this field. I'm calling it a day also. And we're going to have pizza and wings. So I'm going to call this a video too. And I got to turn on the headlamp. I don't know why I start talking to the camera when I need both hands, but I do. So get your Grumpy Farmer apparel. And tomorrow we'll, well, I don't know if I'll start another video tomorrow. I'd actually like to have a day where I don't carry the camera around with me. So who knows if there'll be a one more thing. Always, hang on, I'm trying to get myself straightened back up here. Always seems to be one, but we'll see. Maybe I won't give you one, so you'll be waiting for one, but it's not there. But son of a bitchin' birds. That's just, alright, I'm out. So here's your one more thing, because I thought of this, and maybe I said it earlier in the video. I don't know. I don't keep track. I mean, this is like the 12th or 13th time I've turned the damn camera on today. Then I take it to Barb. She puts all the clips together and whatnot, so. But the disc, which you can't see very well now back there on the 8295, I took 2 stoppers out on that in the different spots to lower that too, to try and bring up more dirt so that because it's getting so dry. So, and the fact that we're only going to get rain for one day and then be dry again for the next 8 or 10 after, I'll probably just leave it where it's at. So, but whether we get back on set Sunday, depending on how much we get Saturday, I don't know. But look at the dust rolling. Yeah. So there's your one more thing. See ya.